closet cheaters, a huge problem in the Bedwars community. This video was just long overdue. I was pretty much forced into making a video on this, so I'm going to explain everything just for those who may be confused on who this person is and why I'm having to make a video on this. First of all, everyone knows that there's a competitive side to the Bedwars community. This originated within two main Discord servers known as UCA and BCA. In case you haven't heard of them, these are clan alliances where highly experienced players can register their clans and find other experienced players to clan war against. These servers contain leaderboards representing the top players and PvPers within the Bedwars community. People had to strive to be the best and try their best to reach the top of the leaderboards. Players are able to challenge each other on these leaderboards in order to take each other's positions, and if they win, obviously they'll lose their position or go down to their placement to whoever beat them. I was highly dedicated towards these back in the day, and after a while I became the top PvPer in BCA. I owned this tile for a couple months and was known for being one of the top PvPers within the game. Every month that went by, new competitive players were introduced to the server and competed towards the server leaderboards. Everyone enjoyed the competitivity and the whole concept they generally thought was fun and enjoyable. Everything was normal until this guy showed up. He was different than everyone else and decided to take advantage of the leaderboard. Throughout the first week on joining, he started climbing his way up the leaderboard from top 10. A lot of players were suspicious of him by telling me that he had some sort of weird reach, so as he caught himself up to the top 6, I decided to investigate. I started off by DMing him, asking him to PvP me so I could see whether or not he was actually using exploits. He agreed to PvP me, and a couple hours later we got into a custom match. At first I didn't think much of it. He was winning some fights and I was winning a couple others. I could see what the others were referring to by the weird reach. It kind of felt like he was toggling between like legit and aura, since his PvP was constantly switching from bad to good. I had my suspicions, but not any actual evidence to say that it was in fact kill aura. So I let him by and gave him the benefit of the doubt, since he promised me several times in VC that he was in fact legit and had no exploits whatsoever. He continued to climb up the leaderboard until he was accused of aura once again. This got everyone thinking that he was cheating due to the amount of times he had been called out for it, so we had one of the managers of BCA PC check him. This meant they were going to go through all his files, task manager, taskbar and everything. He willingly screenshot all of this to one of our staff members, and they found no cheats or exploits whatsoever. Everyone then went to believing that he was legit. However, I still had my suspicions. When he reached the top 3, he decided to challenge me for the number 1 spot. When he started the PvP, I was getting comboed after comboed. No matter what type of method I tried, nothing was working at all. He still managed to get those extra hits in, even when I was on good ping. Mid PvP, I even tried switching animation up, thinking he had some extra advantage by using R-throw, but no, something was definitely up. I tried catching him off guard, but just look at the hits. I paused this at 7-0 to test his reach, and then this happened. He had some sort of anti-knockback which Aveson called lag. He ended up winning all 10 PvP, scoring the highest anyone's done against me. I told people after experiencing this I was positive that he was exploiting, but some of his followers disagreed, along with one of the BCA founders, who happened to be friends with him by the way. People started calling me biased, saying that the only reason I was calling him an exploiter was because I lost to him, which wasn't true. If someone beat me fairly, I would gladly give my spot up, but what I won't tolerate is exploits ruining the leaderboard for others. This was his reaction on getting banned from BCA.
Everybody's been blaming me, saying that I've been hacking this and that. Not before, only after this one person known as Big Zayt, he started accusing me of hacks, because he knew I was going to take his spot on the leaderboard in BCA. So he banned me without proof, without nothing. He had no proof, he was just accusing me. He announced in his server a few days ago a whole fucking essay or paragraph or whatever trying to explain how I've been hacking, but like that's not gonna do shit now. You're just accusing at this point. Already gotta lie. Then he carried on by saying that Existence called me kill aura. He PvP'd me and said it's blatant aura. That's a fucking lie. I have never ever PvP'd Big Zayt. A few days ago we had a clan war practice. He was playing for TP clan, basically a practice match. He came in front of me multiple times while I was at base. He outgeared me heavy, and I still comboed this guy so fucking hard. Do you know what happened next? He knew that he got comboed multiple times. He tried it, but nah, he couldn't do shit. He got comboed. So basically, this motherfucker went on fucking hush mode. He muted his mic like this. He muted his mic and would not speak the whole time. He would not speak the whole time. This fucking bitch ass wouldn't even mic up. And I told him, it's okay, don't be embarrassed. It's okay, it happens. Just don't blame me next time. I have like loads of DMs, blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. I said I'm sorry, and then he wouldn't do shit. For being annoying. I don't want that. I just want you to admit to be hacking. If you say so, I am not hacking though. I know you do, man. It's just creating so much. I'll stop creating drama. I'll stop paying last video. Nothing bad. So I'm sorry. Just let me know. And do you know when he banned me? He didn't ban me when I was on top 5 and top 4. He banned me after I sent this message to him. I'm top 1 hardcore PvP. I'm coming for a spot on the official PvP leaderboard X. I'm top 5 in official PvP. I reached top 4 by the way. Plus, you ain't having this. He's so fucking annoying. I'm so pissed off with him. Also, he sent to other people. Telling me, I'm Killer. Hey Killer, hi. What do you mean by Killer? All the he probably sent you here. You're from a server. Killer W now, fam. And I didn't know he was fucking recording me and blaming me for hacks. I was about to blame him, and he fucking blamed me here, saying this shit. Suck my dick, bozo. You have no proof. You have no nothing. You have no life. You're scared I'm gonna take your spot. You have nothing against me and stuff like that. Nobody on the leaderboard. Oh yeah, nobody on the leaderboard accused me of hacks except this one fucking bastard. This one fucking bastard who knew he was gonna lose his spot. He's so fucking salty. So basically, this guy is fucking ass. Ask anybody. Most of the people in BCA ask them. He's fucking ass at PvP.
I escalated the situation and forwarded the clips that I had recorded to an anti-cheat moderator of Bedwars. Me and Firearm forwarded the evidence onto Gamer4, who was an anti-cheat moderator at the time. He looked through all the footage thoroughly and confirmed it as exploits. As an anti-cheat moderator had confirmed it, we then went and banned him from BCA. But that wasn't the end. A couple hours later, one of the other founders, known as Slapify, continued to unban him from the server, claiming that he was falsely banned. It turned out that Kakkarot was a part of Slapify's clan, and played in clan wars on a daily basis for him. This was very intriguing to me. It seemed like Slapify was like using an exploiter to carry TP in clan wars, as well as have one of his members on top of the leaderboard for everyone to see. His clan would then be getting more attention, and he would be getting a massive increase in popularity, of course. I continued to investigate the situation, but to do that I needed more evidence of him cheating. This is where I offered to mug for Slapify in search of trying to get even better evidence of Kakkarot exploiting. Unfortunately I had no luck, and all I managed to accomplish was him being toxic towards me. We did a clan war practice, and he comboed the hell out of everyone there. He really tried his hardest into tricking people that he was just one of the best PvPers in the game, but in reality he was just, exploiting. There was nothing I could do at this point since Slap had higher perms than me on the server, and every time I would try to ban him, he would just get unbanned shortly after. I spoke to Fire regarding this and informed him that Kak was doing clan wars for TP. He thought this was extremely biased of Slapify. Drama started to take place within BCA, and both founders started having disagreements regarding different things, not just about the leaderboard issue. After all this had taken place, Slapify and Kakkarot decided to contact an anti-cheat moderator themselves. They went to a different one known as Aveson. Slapify has a history with him, and he used to be a founder at BCA before getting demoted to inactivity. Anyways, Aveson took a look at the clips and claimed that it was legit. In my eyes this clearly wasn't, and at this point we had two different AC mods saying different things. Kakkarot continued to claim his innocence and promised multiple people, friends, and moderators that he was in fact legit. Gamer4 found an extra piece of evidence regarding Kakkarot exploiting. This was reported by someone claiming that he was hacking in a solos game. I told Aveson to watch the clip frame by frame from the part that we thought was the most suspicious. He still said that it was not exploits and just ping delay. After all of this evidence that was getting stacked up against him, Aveson stopped responding, so I decided to make a complaint. When he eventually got back to me, this is what he responded with. He then left the group and unfriended me. He's an anti-cheat moderator and his job is to be catching out cheers, so I don't know why he's acting like that. Firearm and Slapify continued to have disagreements regarding BCA, and eventually Fire wanted to expose Slapify for numerous of things that he did. He asked me for evidence of him backing the exploiter to stack as much as he could against Slap. He also asked me to create him a video or an edit of everything that he has done to show it to the community. However, I had to disagree since I didn't want this to be a problem and create a massive issue between both founders. I did make a final statement and announcements regarding my opinion towards everything. I had so many DMs thanking me for revealing the truth regarding Kakkarot. However, there was still a part of the community who disagreed. After this, I let things slide since I had provided all that I could at the time. A couple days later, after the disagreements between Firearm and Slapify, Fire started a new alliance known as BCU. BCA ended up getting nuked by Shiro and everything got deleted. Kakkarot made his way into the other alliances and started ending up in top 1 for everything. Since all the leaderboards had been reset, it was pretty easy for him to get up there. I had probably banned him over 50 times, but I just couldn't deal with it anymore and apologized to the community, saying that there was no way I could prevent him from being on there, while other staff members believed he was legit. One evening I received a DM from my friend Existence. He heard about this situation and was also sure that Kakkarot was exploiting. In case you didn't know, Existence is very well known and he was one of the top PvPers before me. Existence found Kakkarot's YouTube channel and decided to have an in-depth look at all of his clips that he claimed was proof of the fact that he was legit. After watching them all through, one clip really stood out to him, which was this one. Via this clip, you can clearly tell that Kakkarot is using an exploit known as aim assist. He's exposed himself right here. Existence decided to call him out on it and sent him the video asking why he was using aim assist. After seeing this, Kakkarot quickly privated the video from his channel, which is a bit sus if you ask me, but luckily Existence recorded the footage before it was pirated, yet this was still not enough for some people. If you go to his channel right now, you can tell that the video is gone, because he deleted it. A couple weeks later, Kakkarot left TP due to disagreements with Slapify. After this disagreement with Slapify DM'd me that Kakkarot was a fake friend and that he believes me when I say that he was an exploiter. This came as a shock to me since Slap was so adamant that he was legit and had been protecting him this entire time. At this point, it was obvious to me that Slap genuinely knew that he was exploiting this entire time and was just using him for clan wars, pretending that he had no idea, but in reality he did. After being called out, Kakkarot continued to take part in the competitive side of the community, with his exploits ignoring all of the clips that had been recorded of him. Not long after, Kakkarot was called out by the owner of G-Dogs, Million himself. This is footage provided by Cheese of a clan war where Kakkarot was playing for a clan known as CS, Comet Stars I believe. Here he actually used Bed Nuker, which he claims once again was ping delay. Let's take a look at the footage. Alright, so he starts off from over by the diamond generator. He runs over and starts breaking the bed, but from where? From down there. He literally started breaking the block before he was even near it. Man was flipping breaking the bed while getting hit without an axe, having his camera zoomed out so far as well as hitting accurately and moving at the same time. You physically cannot deny proof like that. That's as solid as they come for a closet cheater. How the hell is that possible? Defo Bed Nuker, man. Not only that, but he was called out by another person by the name of QEQ, where he was testing out Kakkarot's reach and somehow got in a double hit. Of course, Kakkarot once again blamed ping.
It's my server, I'm not lagging by the way. It's my server. Look, I have 80 ping. Why am I getting hit twice? Behind the freaking wall? Yeah, I don't think that's enough proof. Let me find more proof. I will stop streams.
That's not even everything. A guy named Win played against Kakkarot inside of a clan war. In this clan war that he was doing with Slapify, he was accused of using Kill Aura, which was the exact exploit that I caught him using. Here's the footage. I think it's safe to say that Kakkarot is 100% exploiting. This is solid evidence confirming it. It's hard as it is to catch out closet cheers, but this is just pure proof. If you don't believe it after all this evidence, I don't know what to say, but you need to get your eyes checked, because this is just... yeah. Anyways, I need to upload this right now because Kakkarot is playing in a tournament with there's like 20,000 Robux or something, and I like, the host needs proof that he's exploiting, so... gotta go, bye.